to your first video lesson from me. Past couple of weeks we've been looking at forces. We're going to move on to something that you did back in year 9. We're going to cover a little bit of revision on electricity. Now, starting with today, I'd like you to draw your best representation of an electrical circuit that contains one cell and one bulb. Pause the video and have a go at drawing this for me now, please. Okay, hopefully you drawed something like this. We've got the cell at the top there with the positive sign just on the left hand side, and you've got your bulb at the bottom there, which is the circle with the exit, and then you've got straight lines connecting your cell and your bulb. Now, this is what's known as a circuit diagram, and we draw circuit diagrams and use symbols to make it really clear how our circuit is constructed. So you can see there we've got two different circuits and their corresponding circuit diagrams. Now, scientists don't draw circuits as they look in real life. This is because it would take too long and each person would draw something slightly different. So instead we use circuit symbols to represent each component in the circuit, and they are drawn exactly the same way each time. And your wires are always drawn as straight lines. They don't have to represent the real lengths of the wires. Now, circuits need to be complete in order for the current to flow through them. A circuit is complete if you follow a wire from one end of a battery or the cell through any components to the other end of the battery or the cell. So if you look at those two diagrams just there, on the left hand side, you could draw a line all the way from your cell. It will go all the way around to your bulb, and then from the other side of the bulb back to the other side of your cell again. That is a complete circuit. The diagram on the right hand side, if you were to draw a line from the battery on the left hand side where the positive terminal is, all the way down, you could follow it until you get to the bulb, but then you can go no further. There is no line being drawn out of the bulb. This is an incomplete circuit. In this case, the bulb would not light up. You need a complete circuit for the bulb to light up, for the current to flow all the way around the circuit. So let's have a look at these 4 different diagrams. Which one of these diagrams will make the lamp work? Have a quick look and then I'll tell you the answer. So hopefully you said circuit C. If you look at circuit C, that is the only diagram, whereas if you start at the positive terminal of the cell, you could draw a line with your finger all the way down to the lamp and then back from the lamp to the other side of the battery or the cell. In the other 3 diagrams, you've got a gap in the circuit diagram which wouldn't allow you to draw a line from the positive side of your cell to the negative side of your cell. Now, there are lots of different symbols for electrical components, and you need to be able to recall 14 components for your GCSE exam. Now, those 14 components are on that diagram just on the right hand side there. So you've got an open switch, you've got a closed switch, you've got a lamp, you've got a voltmeter, an ammeter, a resistor, an LDR, a thermistor, a variable resistor, a diode, an LED, a fuse, a cell, and a battery. Now, if you were to go onto the link that I've put on the bottom left of the screen there, BBC Bite-Size link, it would tell you what all 14 of those components actually do. I'm not going to go through this now, but that link there is also in the Teams information that I set you this morning, so you'll be able to find out what job all 14 of those components do. Now, moving on, I want you to complete your first worksheet for me today. So, also in Teams, you should have this worksheet there. Up now, I'd like you to pause and you need to either draw in the missing symbol or name the component that is missing there. Obviously, you can use, well, you can go back if you need to help. I'd like you have a go at doing it without any help first. You could also use the BBC bite-sized website I've just signposted you to. So pause the video now and complete the worksheet for me. Okay, let's see how you did. So can you self-mark? There are the 14 different components. Pause the video again and self-mark your worksheet. Okay, let's look in detail at a couple of those components. So we're going to look at voltmeters and ammeters. Voltmeters and ammeters have to be connected in a circuit in a certain way. So the voltmeter, which is the circle with the V in the middle, that measures potential difference. Basically, potential difference is another name for voltage. They are always connected across a component. This is what's known as parallel. So if you look how that voltmeter is connected, and you've got your resistor, which is the rectangular box just above it, you can see the voltmeter, the circuit divides off into two, and it'll go through the resistor and through the voltmeter. So it branches off. This is what's known as in parallel. Okay, and voltmeters are always connected this way. Ammeters, which is the circle with the A in it, they measure current. And they are always connected in line with the component, what's known as in series. So there's your little ammeter, okay, and you could follow the line. It's in the same line of a circuit as the resistor. It doesn't branch off into two like the voltmeter does. So your voltmeter measures potential difference, is always in parallel. Ammeter, they measure current, and they are always connected in series. Okay. So next little task for me. I want you to write 2 sentences to describe what a voltmeter and ammeter measure and how they are connected in a circuit. I've got some keywords below there to help you. So pause the video now and answer those, write those 2 sentences for me. Okay, so you're going to send me that work through Teams after you've done your final task for me today. So I want you to draw circuit diagrams. So we're going to pull everything together and you're going to draw me 3 separate circuit diagrams. The first diagram is going to include a cell, a lamp, an open switch, which can be used to turn the lamp on and off. The second diagram is going to include a cell, a thermistor, and an ammeter. So just be careful where you connect your ammeter. And then the third diagram you're going to draw is a battery, a resistor, and a voltmeter measuring voltage across the resistor. So you need to think carefully about where you're going to position that voltmeter. And also with that one, just make sure you distinguish between a battery and a cell. They are slightly different diagrams. Okay, so draw those 3 diagrams for me now, and then submit your work for Teams for me for this task and the previous task. Okay, so pause the video now because I'm going to end it so you know how to draw those, and I will speak to you soon.